morning everybody, welcome back to another vlog. So if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Julianne. I'm a Canadian living abroad in Germany and studying physiotherapy, and I'm just finishing my first year. I'm in the middle of my exams right now and it's going great. So if you're at all interested in studying, living abroad, then consider giving this video a big thumbs up and also subscribing to my channel for more content. It has been quite some time since I have picked up the camera last. I have been very busy I've been really busy the last month studying so much for my exams, and especially this last week was kind of stressful. So I've kind of separated my exams into two different sections. Exams that are more factual based. I mean, technically they're all factual based, but things like anatomy, physiology, it's not so much a big explanation about something, it's just learning different points, smaller things. And for me personally, that's so much easier to learn, especially with it being in my second language. So I put in a lot of time into my anatomy tests. I had two anatomy tests, one for the skeletal system and the muscles, and then another one for the internal organs. And then also I had a physiology, a chirurgie, which is surgery, and an orthopedy test. And all of those I did really well on because there are these different it's a different type of information, more short form. I mean, it's probably more information, but it's just so much easier for me to learn. And this week I've had the opposite. Earlier this week I had Bewegungs- und Trainingslehre, which is movement and training, I guess, theory. And it's a really interesting course. I really like my teacher. You know, he just brings so much experience into the class. He's always explaining how things actually relate to like us practically and giving examples about patients and stuff. And it's really, really interesting. But then actually studying for the exam is something different because it's all these really complex ideas on a lot of different things, like what is movement? What is human movement? Those are just a few small examples. And I think what made this course a lot more difficult is just because they're more definition based and more like complex descriptions. And in German, a complex description is even then more complex. So I was studying quite a bit for that test, but it wasn't great. I'm gonna be honest, it was not that great. I think I passed. I'm pretty sure I passed. But did I do well? No, definitely not. I've decided not to fret too much about it because I know that I don't want to be a trainer. I'm not super interested in that direction of physiotherapy. I think the knowledge that I have gotten from that test is really beneficial and really interesting, but I think so exact is not really where I want to go anyways. And then the next test that I had this week is PNF. It's Propriozeptorische Neuromuskuläre Facilitation. It's basically like training the pathways between your nervous system and your muscles by using different muscle patterns. And it's primarily practical because, I mean, you're actually doing these things with the patients, but there is also some theory behind it. So I had that exam yesterday, and for the practical part of it, I think I did really well. I think I'm able to understand the function of the muscles and just in general having an understanding of the topic and the way that things work really helped me with the practical things. But then, of course, the theoretical part of it was more difficult for me to learn. So after my exam, the teacher did say that I passed it, but I haven't gotten a grade back yet, and I really don't know what to expect from that one. I know that I didn't do amazing, but I know I also didn't do that bad. So somewhere in the middle. So that's just where I've been at the last week. I haven't picked up the camera to vlog in quite some time because I have been meeting up from people at the school. We've just been practicing for hours and hours and hours, all of these practical muscle patterns and stuff. So next comes my PT exams. These are the practical exams. I mean, they're like kind of half-half. They have practical exercises in them, and they also have theory for orthopedy and chirurgy. And those are kind of nice, honestly, because there's a lot of overlapping information. There's a lot of anatomy in it. There's also a lot of information that I had doubled with the theoretical courses. And then one thing that is unfortunate, but to be honest, kind of nice, is that one of my teachers was sick. So there's actually 2 exams that we're just not having yet. I think they're not even going to be until April. So I have a lot of time to study for these next exams. But even though I have lots of time, I still want to do my absolute best and give it all that I have. And for a practical class, there's a lot of information because there's also a lot of theory that goes behind the care. So for these courses, I was studying them a little bit already before, but honestly not too much. So now I have nothing to distract me. I can just focus on them and really study them, and hopefully we will do really well. So today I already had a pretty productive morning. I was already studying this morning a bit. I did my workout, had a shower, washed my hair, and now we're just gonna get back into studying. Another thing that I need to do other than actual studying is I need to finish making all of my flashcards. So I talk about this all the time, but I love the program Anki on my computer because I can just copy and paste information directly from the class notes into the program, and it saves me so much time. I cannot imagine going through a study and actually like writing out all the flashcards. That would take so long. So I'm gonna be working on my Anki cards a bit, and I think today and tomorrow I want to definitely finish having all of my cards and at the same time start studying them or continue studying them. Good morning, everybody. So a change of scenery. We decided that because I don't have my exam for like a week and I don't actually need to be at the school at all, we came to my husband's parents, and they live more, what do you call it? They have a lower altitude. So it's a solid 4 degrees warmer here, and it's really nice. And this morning I was just studying outside in the garden with a tank top on, and the sun was so warm. My husband did some garden work for them, so we're driving to the Hexelplatz to go drop this off, and we're gonna go and pick up some things for dinner, and I just needed to have a break. I was studying for a long time this morning, and I need a break. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another day. So it's Sunday today, and I'm just getting ready to go to church, and I thought I would share with you guys a little bit of makeup tutorial. I've been doing a few things a bit differently, and I think I have had great success with it. So first thing I do is this is a really old boy brow from Glossier that I've been using, and it's basically out. Like, there's hardly any product at all left in it. So I use this just to kind of brush through my little hairs. And then I go back with this brow flick, also from Glossier. And if you can see, it's kind of like a pen with a really sharp edge, so you can kind of draw like your own little hairs and stuff. So I usually fill in like this front part, and then also my arch. So the question is, would I repurchase this? No, I wouldn't. I think from the beginning it was kind of inconsistent. Like sometimes it would draw, sometimes it wouldn't. So after I kind of draw them in a little bit, then I go back with a different one. This is just a cheaper one from Essence, and honestly I think it works just as well as the Boy Brow. The only thing is that there's like so much product that comes off on the spoolies, so I have to like clean it all off. Otherwise it's way too much. And then just very lightly kind of set it into place. And then sometimes I'll even go back with this one and just brush through it again because it's like a dry spoolie basically. So that's how I've been doing my brows lately. And then my go-to, I always just put like a little bit of bronzer. A little bit of blush. I also like putting some on my eyelid. Then for highlighter, I also have this Glossier Halo Scope stick. I think I was on like a Glossier shopping spree a few years back. I'm still going through all the products. We're leaving soon, so I have to be really fast. And that's basically all for my makeup. So I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, and welcome back. So it has been almost a week since I have picked up the camera last, and oh my goodness, a lot has happened. It was my last week of exams. I had 2 more big exams, and I had every intention to post last week's video, but the thing is that I couldn't do both. As for my exams, they went pretty well. I know that I passed all of my exams. I haven't gotten results back. There is only one exam that I'm feeling a little bit uneasy about. All of the other exams I know for sure that I passed, so I'm happy about that. I'll take it, it's a win. In a few more weeks, I actually do have 2 more exams because the teacher kind of pushed them back. They were sick and then they got sick again. So our exams for that class have gotten pushed back. I mean, it isn't bad because it means that we have more time to study for them, but at the same time, my exams have lasted like 6 weeks now and I am just tired. That is the only way I can say it. I am tired and exhausted and I just need a holiday. So this weekend, I'm definitely taking a good solid break and honestly, not doing too much. One thing I would really like to do this weekend is to start some of my seeds for the garden this year because it's almost April. I think it's appropriate to start seeds now. I'm starting to see on YouTube a lot of other people are starting their seeds and I just very excited about it. So maybe this weekend I'll like plan my garden a little bit, maybe start some seeds, we'll see. But that will be in the next vlog. So I just wanted to come back on here before posting the video just to say that I was busy, but it was successful. And I passed the tests that I was worried about. So if you like this video, then definitely give it a big thumbs up. If you'd like to support the channel, definitely consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!